Hello everyone, so this is my tutorial, a coloring tutorial for you guys, because some people have requested it and I think maybe it's good to add some tutorials. And now we're going to do a really simple coloring tutorial and I'm going to show you right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you the time lapse of me drawing the line art to make sure you believe that I draw this on my own. Yeah, just like that. Now that we're done here, we can use the selection tool to select the hair so it just the color just doesn't go out of place, and we're going to make a new layer below the line art layer but above the sketch layer, I mean between two of them. Yep, something like that. We're going to start doing the selection tool. In Photoshop you can call it a polygon tool or whatever that is, just I call it selection tool. Okay, so now that we are done with the selection tool, we are going to start coloring the hair, and we have to choose the basic color of the hair first. Like if you want to color the hair like green, blue, just use the basic color. But now we're going to color it light brown, some kind of brown, but it's more like orange, something like that. Maybe some kind of like that. Okay, so now that we have decided our basic colors, we are going to do the lighting and the shading. It's just like when you create a cake, you have to create the base for the cake first, and then you do the icing, the putting candles and all that stuff. It's just the same with makeup, drawing, and yeah. And now we're going to decide from which way the light will come, so we can make sure from where we will do the lighting, where we will do the shading. And I'm going to make it from the right side, something like that. From we're going to the right side, and we're going to do the shade first. Okay, for my tips right here, you can't use the color from the same palette. You have to use from a different palette, for example blue, so the color will become richer and just more various colors, because just the same palette is just kind of boring. It's just my opinion, no offense. But yeah, we're going to use blue for our shade, and use the opacity will be really low for this one. You can see it right there. And I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes, which is flat brush. Yeah, and then we do the shade. We color it following the flow of the hair. I mean, if the hair goes to the bottom, we just follow it. It's just simple, just like that. You see. Okay, now that we're done, we are going to do the lighting. And for this one, we are going to do the lighting twice. First, we're going to do the first lighting with not really bright colors, but still from the same palette, from I don't know, from the same color as the basic color, which is some kind of orange. We're going to choose yeah, maybe more like yellowish orange or something. Let's see. Okay, and after that we are going to color it more lighter with yellow, because I want it to be some kind of warm color. But if you want it to be like cold, dark and all that stuff, you can use blue, because blue is associated with cold. And yeah, but today this time we're going to just use the yellow color, and yeah, something like that. Okay, so this is optional, but you can still add more brighter colors, some kind of white, yellowish white, but it's optional. You don't really have to do it, but it'll make it better and the depth will be clearer than before. Okay, so now that our hair is done, we will do the skin. And we're going to make a layer below the hair, and just like before, we are going to use the selection tool for the skin, so the color just didn't go out of place. Now that we have finished the selection tool, we can choose the basic color for our skin. For example, you want it to be green, well, just do your thing, maybe like Shrek. But for colors, you can usually choose the cream kind of color. I don't know what to say it, but yeah, it's some kind of cream. Or you can use the darker colors for African American characters, but no, I'm just gonna use the cream colors. Okay, so after we do all the basic color thing, we are just going to be like coloring the hair. We're going to decide the shade we're going to color, which is a darker kind of cream, maybe something like that one. And since the shade, the light is from the right, we're going to do the shade from the opposite side, which is the left. You can just see it by yourself how I do it. And yeah, as you can see here, I'm just going to follow the light. If the light is from the right, the shade is from the left. It's just simple physics. Okay, so that's it for the first shade. We are going to do the second shade, which is the darker shade. So we are going to choose some kind of dark blue, but we are going to use it for low opacity for this darker shade. You can see it by yourself. Yeah, maybe those kind of blue. And we're going to start drawing using the shadow from before. We're just gonna follow the shadow. Okay, so I think that's enough for the shading, although you can still add more. But now we're going to color the lighting. So after the shading, the lighting, and we're going to do the lighter version of the cream, which is that kind of color, but you can choose something different. But I'm just gonna use the usual cream color. Okay, so after this we are going to do the more lighter lighting, which is yellow, some kind of yellowish white. We're going to do it on the forehead first, and then we're going to do it for the nose, and then from the right cheek, because there is where it gets exposed to the light. And yeah, but it's for the cheeks, it's just you just do it with lower opacity than the nose and the forehead one. Okay, now that it's done, we are going to color the A's, and the eyelashes will be blue colored, like dark blue. You can see it for yourself, how I pick colors and all that stuff. After that, we are going to color the eyeball, the white part. I'm going to use some kind of bluish white, maybe you can call it that. And then you will turn the opacity to like around 50%, and then just color the eyeball. So after that, we're going to do the little bit of lighting for the eyeball, something like that. And after this, we're going to color the inside, the dark side of the eyeball. How to say it, I don't know. Well, and for this one, I'm going to just choose the blue color because I just feel like it. Now that we've done the basic color, we can do the shade all over again, just like that. The opacity is about 50% at most, and it's darker for the left and brighter for the right, because the right is where the light comes in. So yeah. So next, after this, we're just gonna do the lighting, which is a lighter blue, and you brush it like this, just to make some kind of glamour, I don't know what to say it, some sparkly kind of lighting, because the A's are like that. And then we are going to color the inside, the lens for the A, which is with some kind of black, but not too black. I just usual black. And then we're going to do the shade again one more time, but it's not really important, you don't really have to do it, but it'll make it better. And then we're going to do the more brighter shading with some kind of really bright yellow, maybe it's really close to white, something like that, for the lighting and shining for the eye. Okay, so one more time we are going to do the shading for the entire eyeball, and because the light comes from the right side, then the right eyeball will be the right eye from our perspective will be lighter than the left. Okay, so now we are going to color the lips, and we now are going to choose the color in between the pink and the red, which is some kind of light pink, and we're going to do not to contrast make because it looks like a lipstick. We're going to use more shady pink, something like that, and we're going to use the opacity really low, something like that. And then we do the lighting a little bit. At this point you don't really have to do the shading. Maybe it's important if you want to color some kind of lipstick color, but if you just want to color some normal lips, it's just that color is okay. Okay, so after this we are going to do some kind of filter, you know, like those kinds of filters in Instagram, and I'm going to use my nebula brush to do this. And it's really important to bring out the scenery in your drawing, and I'm going to use the warm scenery, so I'm going to use the orange color in the bright side. So for the dark side, I'm just going to choose some kind of blue, maybe a lighter blue, yeah, and do it like that. And in the middle of orange and blue, we're going to add some red. You may not see it, but it's there. And yeah, we're going to delete some unimportant things that came out of place. Okay, so that's it. I hope you can learn a lot from this video, although there are still more simpler coloring tutorials, but I hope it's very helpful for you. Thank you and bye bye.